In this video, I'm going to show you another modeling case of using the bridge to model the like a chess pawn better. Okay, and from this tutorial you will learn more new things as well. So a chess pawn, P-A-W-N, pawn, right, is we're going to start with the cylinder. We're going to do just a simple looking chess pawn. Okay, press F4 to see the wireframe and the edge, or you call the edge faces. Alright, yeah, start with 12 is better, it's good. And then height is, yeah, we start with 4 first. Okay, do not start with too many like this, it will be too overwhelming for you to control the shape. So start with something like blocking out. Okay, always block out the shape first, then add more details, just like how people carve wood, do a sculpture carving from wood or even clay itself. Right, you do the blocking stage, the earlier stage, and then you slowly refine the shape as you go along. Alright, so once I have this, I also want to make this at the center. Make sure this is not the front. Make sure you're looking at the front side. Okay, this is the front side. Okay, and I'm going to center this on the X. So how to center this on the X? You go to the X here in the move tool. You see the X, just put a 0 value there, then it will jump to the 0 right there. Okay, now let's go to the front view, or I'm going to do that split view again. So I have that one on the front, the other one on perspective. Okay, so the shape that I'm going to do is something like this. It has this neck, and then it's going to be a round shape. That's a really bad round shape, so it's about round shape like that. A chess pawn, half of the chess pawn. Okay, now I can add the edit poly. I'm going to start from the base here, and then this one I'm going to expand. Use the scale R scale, just scale it bigger, and this one is going to go lower and less wider, and this one is okay, not finished. So we are running out of edge loop here, so we're going to use the swift loop, right, to add more, so to help us out. So add one more here, and here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the vertex. It's going to make a curve here going in like that, and this one I'm going to go a bit smaller. Okay, so this is smaller. I'm going to make this whole thing bigger. Not really, only this 2 row bigger, and I'm going to increase the height because the chess pawn is looking too chibi. Okay, I need one more loop here to make a curve a bit. So swift loop here, vertex, gonna make it, yeah, curve like that. Okay, so at this point I can add the turbo smooth while I'm still working on it. Alright, so click turbo smooth, hit number 3 iteration, isoline display, there you go. Okay, right, it's looking too soft there as usual. I'm going to go back to edit poly, turn this off. I'm going to chamfer under the edge. I'm going to double click this loop, and I'm going to chamfer it here. So a bit like that. Number 1 setting, number 1 segments. Hit OK. and I'm going to use the swift loop to add more on the bottom. 1, 2. Okay, let's have a look how it looks like. See, now it's looking more better. This is too soft at the neck. I'm going to chamfer it here. That will do. Okay. Alright, good. Now we have done the chest spawn body. We need to add the spherical head. Okay, at this point you can actually extrude or bevel up to make a spherical shape. Like for example here, I can start beveling. Bevel like this, just to try my best to make it round. But this will prove a bit difficult, right? I'm going to undo, Control Z. I'm going to show you a way to combine an object that is already a primitive object that's already a spherical shape and attach as the head. Alright, as you can see, chest piece, these are all one model. Alright, so we need to do that. So let's go to the Turbo Smooth level here. Just go one level up and up like that. Then click outside. I'm going to add another object. Create a sphere. Okay, I'm going to create a sphere on the side, not a cylinder. A sphere. Okay, I'm going to put it on the front view. Okay, now this will be difficult for me to center the object. Okay, so how am I going to perfectly center this object to the center this sphere to the chest spawn body? So as you can see over here, this is where the pivot of the object is. So the pivot is like a anchor point in Illustrator. Its job is to determine where is the center point of the model. So it's somewhere down here. For the sphere, is somewhere in the middle here. You can see. You can actually change the position of the pivot, but that will be in another separate tutorial. Okay, for now, I want to make sure I align this pivot to this pivot down here. So how to do that? Select the sphere, go to Tools, and then you go to Align, and then you choose the type is Quick Align, and then you choose the object you want this sphere to align to, which is this pawn body. Click, and it should go down there. Because why? Because the pivot of this spawn body is down there, and this is now really at the center. So all I need to do is now put my mouse on the Z-axis and bring it up, straight up. Okay, make sure you put your mouse at the Z-axis, up arrow here, and then click. Don't put your mouse in the middle here, so it will not go straight up properly. Okay, just do like that. I'm going to place it somewhere here, slightly floating above it. Okay, now I can make this a big view. Okay, so now I'll go to the Modify tab. These two objects is still they don't know each other. They're not one family. They are separated. So what I need to do is I need to attach this sphere as part of this object family. Okay, it's not grouping. Grouping is group them together in a one group node. This one is really attaching this sphere as part of the object. So how to do that is select the pawn body. I'm going to name this over here, pawn body. Okay, yeah, you can also change the color here if you want. Okay, say green. Okay, like that. Right, so and then use you can see the name pawn body here appears in the scene browser here, and the sphere is over here. Right, so go into edit poly level here on top. Make sure you select edit poly only, not the subcomponent. And then what you do is there's a button called attach in edit geometry. click that and then click the sphere. But before you click the sphere, I forgot to prep the sphere yet. So I'm going to right click first, back up here, select the sphere, because we want to combine the 12-sided here to the 12-sided of the sphere. This sphere is not 12-sided, it's 32. So I'm going to reduce this to 12. Now these have the same matching amount of polygon face to each other. Okay, so I select the pawn body again, I go to edit poly here, and then I attach. Now I attach the sphere. You can see the color even change, and right click to exit the attach, and now the object shares the same thing. It even shares the turbo smooth. Okay, if I go to vertex, I can grab both vertices together and move. See, it's actually it's object, but it's just separated elements. So this let me introduce you to the allows me to introduce you to the elements here. Element is if you can quickly select all the separated pieces that are in the same object. You see, that's all. It allows you to select all the polygon separated pieces. You see, just like double clicking here as well will do the same thing. It will expand until it's the fullest, but it will not. If you double click on the face here, polygon face, it will not select the top one because it is disconnected. See, there's no way to expand the selection to this sphere. Same goes to vice versa. Okay, it doesn't expand the body. Alright, now that we have this is attached together, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bridge on the edge mode for this. I'm going to select the face here and delete. See, there's hollow here, and then I'm going to select this triangle bottom of the sphere head and then hit delete. Now this have open edges here and open edge loop here. Okay, open edge loop, open edge loop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on in the edge mode. I'm going to double click this edge loop, Control Shift double click the other edge loop, and then I'm going to click the bridge settings. Alright, okay, some weird thing happened like this. Okay, so let's see if we can try to fix the problem. It doesn't fix the problem. No, this one is not. Okay, let's see how we can fix this. So again, it happens the same thing. It doesn't work out of the box. I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to just click the bridge button. See, it's still the same thing. Now if this happened to you, you can try another way. You can unselect, go to border, select border it allows you to select all the open edge loop like this, and then hold control and click one time, just like how I did for the edge mode just now, and then I hit the bridge. See, somehow it works better, right? So once we have that, now we can go to front view and readjust the whole shape. Like this. I think I want to adjust this shape a little bit, and maybe chamfer this. Put 0, expand this a little bit, and hit OK. There you go. Alright, nearly there. This is not sharp enough, so I'm going to go to the vertex or the edge, double click on this edge loop, and then hit the chamfer again, just lower the value a bit, hit OK, and that should sharpen the corner. Alright, so that's how you can use the bridge to actually connect two objects together, but you also learn how to attach two objects together. Okay, and another thing is, as opposed to attach, you can detach. So for example, if I have another sphere here and I will attach this, right? It shares the turbo smooth as well. But let's say I want to remove this. I don't want it to be part of the model. I can go to the element, select this element, and then I can go and choose the opposite, which is detach. When I click detach, the object is separated. See? But the pivot is, it goes back to the original of this object. Alright, I'll talk about how to adjust the pivot back in another video. But that concludes the tutorial for how to attach two objects together and make it as one piece by using the bridge tool.